Hey guys, I'm Coach Joe here on behalf of Roadrunner Sports. Today we're going to discuss a proper warm-up to improve your next run without stretching. So we've all been taught to warm up before we do exercise. What does that mean? For me as a runner, it meant stretch and jog. I found later that that wasn't the most effective way for me to prepare myself for the activity that I had coming up. What do you do before your run? Before you run, you might like to hold a stretch, move through a stretch, or not stretch at all. If we take into account what the brain needs, it needs specific tasks to be better at. So from a warm-up perspective, we want to do specific things that running requires to improve your ability to do so. Next, we're going to take a look at a warm-up that is focused on your brain. We're going to get into a series of nerve glides. Nerve glides are designed to move the nerve that activates the muscle that you're trying to work, reducing its tension, improving its range of motion, which is going to improve the performance of your next run. First, we're going to start with the foot. I want you to pull your foot all the way up, and then you're going to roll your ankle out. It's like you're pointing your foot towards the outside. From there, you're going to straighten your knee. Then you're going to roll your hip in. Kind of looks like you're pointing your kneecap in. From there, we're going to access that nerve from the spine. So you're going to let your chin drop, round through your spine until you find about a 3 out of 10 tension. It can be in your calf, it could be in the back of your knee, your hamstring, it could be all the way up in your neck. When you find that 3 out of 10, you're going to then pulse back and forth in and out of that 3 out of 10 tension. You're going to hold that spine movement, and then we're going to focus on the ankle. You're going to roll the ankle in a circle, emphasizing that setup position that we just went through. Foot comes up and out, and don't forget to change directions. First, you're going to start with a posterior pelvic tilt, tucking your tailbone underneath. You're going to come into hip extension, and if you can, you're going to grab just around the ankle. If not, feel free to keep the foot free. From there, keeping the pelvic tilt, you're going to round the entire spine forward, looking for a 3 out of 10 tension somewhere on the front side of the hip or into the hip flexor and quad. Then we need to add movement. We'll start with the spine, rounding into that 3 out of 10. Feel free then to move in and out of a 3 out of 10 tension from the spine and from the hip. We'll add the hip extension, increasing as you move back, and then maintaining all of that setup. We'll finish with the knee into flexion and out of flexion. Keep in mind, with nerve glides, more is not better. Keep it comfortable, keep a quality of movement, and you'll be on your way to a better performance the next time you run. I'm Coach Joe, and that's it for this time. That's it for this time. That's it.